Hi there, my name is Jennifer Bittner. I am a diamond educator with doTERRA Essential Oils. I have been educating for 2.5 years now, and I am absolutely so pumped to be here today to teach you guys about the use and the power behind plant-based medicine and using essential oils to up-level you and your family's health and wellness. It's really cool because to think about it, you can really take care of 80% of your health priorities in your own home by using these oils and having an oil reference guide. Really, that's all it comes down to. So today we're going to learn about what an essential oil is. We're going to learn about how to use them, what the doTERRA difference is. So why would you use doTERRA's oils over all of those store shelf brands? I'm going to teach you a little bit about the top 10 everyday use oils and how you can integrate these into your everyday life and at home. And then I will also let you know how you can bring these oils into your home at the end with some of our most popular kits. So to start off, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I started educating with doTERRA a couple years ago when the oils were introduced to me because I had struggled with severe anxiety and a panic disorder for over 10 years. And I had turned towards holistic means as sort of my last resort. And I started to see a really true shift when I started to dive in to some of the more alternative opportunities to help bring balance to my body. I had started with naturopathic doctor and a holistic nutritionist. I started to take my health more seriously. I also kind of dived into the energy medicine side of things, and I just really started to see this shift as I started to unite and balance my mind and my emotions as well as my physical body. So it was a no-brainer when I was introduced to essential oils that I wanted to also bring these into my life. And at the time, I had started my own coaching practice called My Mind Fitness, which is all about a holistic approach to a fit and healthy mind. And I just knew that I had to share these amazing gifts with other people and people who are going through the same thing that I was. So once I started educating, I just knew that this was a platform for me, not to be just to share my story and my journey, but also to be able to help empower other people to take their health into their own hands. So without further ado, I want to teach you today how easy and how simple it can be to be healthy. So let's dive in. I've sent you a PDF of the PowerPoint that we're going to be using today, or of the sheets that we're going to be using today, that's going to teach you how healthy and empowered living can be achieved through natural solutions. So let's start off by talking about the choices that we have. So here in our modern day society, we really have two options when it comes to taking care of our health. We have our modern approach, and our modern approach is really designed to manage those symptoms. It's really kind of made from an isolated synthetic agent. So we are basically producing it, right? So man is producing these products, and it's really just addressing the symptoms, right? So that means that the needs of our body still remain, because whatever we're taking that's synthetic is just addressing that surface level aches and pains or ailments or whatever we're experiencing. And we know that there is a ton of side effects when it comes to taking these synthetic agents. And really at the end of the day, this is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. And the problem here is that we're not even getting healthier, right? So we look at the second option, and the second option is a natural approach. This is what I decided to do after about 7 years of struggling with really severe anxiety and struggling with my body's needs not being met, is I really decided to just jump full on into a natural approach to my health and wellness. And again, this is when I started to see the shift. So I really started to believe in it as, piece by piece, things started to change. And the reason that this is so impactful is because using a natural approach is really addressing the body's needs and the root causes of why our bodies are imbalanced. So if we look at a natural approach, really this is just using extracts from plants, and it's enhancing the physical and emotional health and well-being of our bodies. And it's just purely safe benefits without those side effects. So that sounds a little bit more intriguing than the left side, wouldn't you agree? So we're really looking at addressing that root cause as the main component. So let's talk about why essential oils are so effective. So essential oils are really naturally safe. They're effective because we're using what nature has already produced and what's already working naturally in our environment. So these essential oils are basically natural aromatic compounds that are extracted and distilled from the plants for health benefits. So we know that these oils serve a medicinal purpose in the actual plant itself, and then we can use them for our own benefit. Now, they do contain hundreds of different compounds, and these really provide us with complex and versatile abilities that help with combating threats and without building up that resistance. So if you've ever heard of like the resistance superbugs, right? Antibiotic resistance, that basically means that our bodies are building up immunity against these synthetics. Whereas with the essential oils, our bodies cannot build up immunity because it's natural, and every batch is going to be a little bit different, and our bodies can actually work with it. So you can see here, there's a picture of a peppermint leaf, and it's blown up that you can actually see these teeny tiny little oil sacs on the peppermint leaf. So the cool thing about that is that we can extract those oil sacs and use them in our own bodies, and they have this powerful, about 50 to 70 times more potent effect than the dried herbs alone. Now, where I love this diagram here, and where we can see how effective the oils are, is you can see in the diagram, you see a picture of a cell. And there's this little green blob on the outside of the cell. That is a bacteria floating around, right? So if you ever have like a bacterial infection, or you have a bacterial issue or concern, you can really go to the doctors and get prescribed some antibiotics, right? That can just flush out all the good and bad bacteria in your body. But that purple kind of threat that you see inside of the cell there, that's what we would call a virus, right? It's a viral threat in our bodies. Now, there's nothing that any doctor can do when it comes to a virus or prescribe you that's synthetic, because our cell membrane, it protects our cells. So it doesn't allow anything synthetic to get in. So it can't get in, and it can't wipe out that virus that's inside of our cells. So here's the cool thing, is that essential oils, because they're made up of natural plant extracts, which is exactly the same carbon copy that our bodies can recognize, the essential oils can penetrate right through the cell membrane to the site of the threat and clear that out, allowing our bodies to restore balance. Super cool, right? And then the bottom picture here is how you can see how essential oils are actually super affordable, and they're just pennies per drop, right? So you might be purchasing a large 250 drop bottle of essential oil and thinking, oh, wow, that's a lot, up front. Well, if you break that down, it's pennies per drop, because they are so potent. So you only ever need one drop per application. So examples, if you've ever had peppermint tea before, if you've ever gone to your local coffee or cafe and asked for a peppermint tea, right? You get the tea bag that's put in your hot water. Well, that's just dried herbs. If you take the essential oil and you put one drop of Doterra's peppermint oil inside some warm water and you make yourself a peppermint tea, you are basically getting from that one drop of Doterra's peppermint oil the same health benefits as 28 bags of peppermint tea. So you can see how potent and powerful they are, about 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So let's talk about Doterra Safety. So a lot of people are asking, is Doterra safe? How do we know it's 100% pure? There's so many oils on the market that are labeled 100% pure. So how do I know that Doterra's purity and safety is above all industry standards? Well, here's how it works. You see here this pie chart. This is basically breaking down the different grades of essential oils. The largest grade of essential oil, what's taking up the biggest piece of the pie, is our synthetics. Our synthetic grade would be something like lavender scented laundry detergent or peppermint scented hand soaps, right? Those would be our synthetic grades. We've just recreated the aroma of that specific plant. The second one is our food grades. This is our spearmint flavored chewing gum or our olive oils, right? So this is our food grade essential oils. And then there's our therapeutic grade. So this is the little bit of a smaller piece of the pie, but this is giving marginal health benefits. But our therapeutic grade are essential oils that are used in massage. They're used in aromatherapy. So they do have some health benefits, but it's marginal depending on the actual brand of oil, how the plant has been harvested, where it's been cultivated. So a lot of things come into play here. So doTERRA was created 9.5 years ago, and doTERRA started because our 7 owners were well aware that there was no essential oil on the market that offered its customers clarity and transparency when it came to the actual purity of the oils, but also an integrative approach to healthcare. So interesting enough, other essential oil companies are not doTERRA's competition. The pharmaceutical industry is and the healthcare industry is, because doTERRA has positioned their oils to really disrupt the way healthcare is being taken care of in Western civilization. doTERRA has actually partnered with over 110 different medical professionals in order to provide clients and consumers an opportunity to take care of their health and 80% of their health priorities in their own home. And using essential oils is the first line of defense. So they really had to put a lot into backing where their oils are coming from and how they're being harvested so that they can ensure that you as the customer would know that their oils are above all industry standards. There's actually no governing body when it comes to how essential oils are labeled. So there's a lot of misleading labels out there. There's a lot of labels that say pure or organic, or they say that, they are free of certain fillers, but you really have to do your research. If you do anything on doTERRA, you will find that this is a company that is so transparent. So the cool thing is that they've created their own industry standard called Certified Pure Tested Grade or Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, depending on you live in Canada or the US, what it will be labeled as. But Certified Pure Therapeutic or Certified Pure Tested Grade means that you as a consumer are guaranteed to know that every single bottle has gone through 7 different types of testing on 3 different occasions, and that bottle is completely 100% pure, potent, genuine, authentic to the actual plant. It's been harvested in its indigenous region, and that we actually work directly with the farmers. This is huge. We do something called co-impact sourcing, meaning we actually partner directly with the farmers. There is no middleman. I have yet to find another company that actually sources globally like we do, with over 40 different countries around the world, 2/3 of those being developing countries, that doesn't use a broker or a middleman. So this is really huge because we actually get to impact all of these countries around the globe when we actually make these partnerships. You'll notice that the reason that these oils are the #1 trusted brand by hospitals and by doctors and other medical practitioners and professionals is because of the fact that we have been able to label them for internal usage. So a lot of our oils, the ones that are meant for internal usage, you'll see that they're being labeled with that I for internal. So I'll get to that when I go through your top 10. But it is the most trusted and the most trusted essential oil company on the planet today. So that is some pretty cool stuff. So let's talk about how you can actually use these oils. So the first way is aromatic. And aromatic, you can do it one of 2 ways. You can either put your oils in a diffuser and allow them to just spread into the air and not only clean the air, but also give us those aromatic benefits by smelling them. So your sense of smell is very powerful and can affect your emotions instantly. The second way of doing it is by taking your oil and just putting a drop or 2 in the palm of your hand and then rubbing your hands together and then taking some deep inhales in. This is what we would call a scent tent, and it allows you to use the oils and give yourself that aromatic benefit, which can affect your moods instantly, and it can either calm you down or it can invigorate you depending on which oil you're using. The second way is topical application. So just as I put the oils on my hand, I can rub them on the back of my neck. I can rub them to any site of my body that might feel achy. So if you're using an oil like Deep Blue, it's great for muscle and joint pain, so you can use it for pain management. And also bottom of the feet is a really great place just to get the oils directly into your circulatory system. And then the third way is exclusive to certified pure tested grade oils. And another way to know if your oils are really good, because you get what you pay for. If you read an oil bottle from store shelf or from Amazon or wherever you may have experienced essential oils before, just read the label. It likely says do not ingest. So internal use is solely for your certified pure tested grade oils, so your doTERRA essential oils, and it's easy to take these internally. You can either just put a drop in your water, okay, and then you can drink the water like with lemon in it, or peppermint, or Smart and Sassy, which is a metabolic blend. You can also make your own little health bombs and empty veggie capsules. So you can pop off the top, put your oils in, and then take it like a pill. Super easy to be able to take them internally as well. And this is a way just to, again, support the body systems easily, naturally, and effective. So there's a few different ways that we can experience the oils and be able to use them in our homes. And I am just gonna, here we are. I'm just gonna try to get to the next page, and here we are. So this here is a medicine cabinet, if you will, of someone who is living an empowered life, who is using their doTERRA products on the daily. So you can see there's a lot of different products that you can use, that you can really just replace your medicine cabinet and fill it with all the goodness of plant power. So there's a few different oils you see here. You see some naturally effective shampoos and conditioners, some hand soaps, some natural fluoride-free toothpaste that is infused with essential oils. Lots of different options that you have that you can make over your medicine cabinet at home. So what I'd like to do now is just take a moment for you to write down your top 3 health goals. So if you have the Natural Solutions handout with you, there's going to be on the next slide, there's going to be 3 spots where you can write down your 3 top health goals. I want you to go ahead and jot those down now. So it might be something like pain management, mood management, could be weight management, better sleep. Maybe you want to help reduce the head tension that you have, or you want to detoxify, or you want to help with digestive issues. Think of something where if that health concern was gone, you would live a better quality life. And I want you to jot down those 3 things. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to go through the top 10 everyday use oils so that you have an idea of what's available to you. Now, this is actually from the kit called the Home Essentials Kit. It is my favorite kit for people to get started with because it really does replace everything in your medicine cabinet to something natural. It can be used for the whole family. It comes with a diffuser, so you can use it aromatically, set it up beside the bed, set it up in your living room. It really does come with all of the essentials. So these are the top 10 oils that I feel are imperative to living an empowered life and to making healthy be simple. The first one is lavender. So lavender is a key oil in calming. So if you want an oil that is really great to work with the nervous system and help with feelings of calm, restoring calm, helping the body just restore that state of balance, this is a wonderful oil. You could put a few drops on your pillow, a few drops in the bathtub. Use it on your skin for calming as well. Or this was the oil that I just did the scent tent with, so you can easily use it that way too. The next oil is Zengest. So Zengest is a wonderful oil that is for all things digestive related. So I used to take this pink pill that would coat my stomach every single day when I used to have a lot of those anxious feelings, and Zengest was my savior. So anything digestive related from here to here that you can think of, this is your oil. It restores the balance again in your digestive tract. So anything that you feel that is off when it comes to that whole digestive system from top to bottom, that is your go-to oil. The next one is On Guard. On Guard is a protective blend. It's an immunity booster. So this is an oil you'll likely make a lot of your home products with, like hand soaps and cleaners and hand sanitizers. It's also an oil that you could put a few drops under your tongue, put it on the bottom of the kids' feet before they go to school, because it's boosting your immunity. It's chock full of antioxidant oils, especially clove oil. Clove is the highest antioxidant plant and oil that you can get. It's over 1 million on the ORAC chart, which is a chart that tracks antioxidants levels. So clove is in this oil, and it very much works with your own body's immune system just to boost it up. So if people around you are ailments and sicky and kind of gross, you can use that On Guard oil to help boost your immunity and to sort of ward off those threats around you. Tea tree oil, or melaleuca, it's also known as, sourced from Australia. That's where doTERRA gets their tea tree oil from. Very, very great as an antiseptic, antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial. It is a natural polysporin. It is used for scrapes and skin and rejuvenation, pimples, anything that you can think of where you would want to kind of clear the skin and help with the skin, but also really good as a natural antibacterial. So really great oil. I know a lot of moms like to put that in their kids' shampoo, 1 drop, to help keep the scalp all good from those little nasty critters that get in there. Okay, next oil, frankincense. Frankincense is the king of all oils. This oil is so powerful, one of the most ancient oils. So you will find it referenced a lot in the Bible. You will find this in almost all of the protocols. Very powerful oil. It comes from a boswellia tree, and it's from the resin of the tree. And these trees grow in like the most obscure conditions. They're fighting for their survival, like in the deserts. It's very, very powerful oil. So that's the oil that comes from these trees, and it works for so many things: cellular support, inflammation, one of the very few oils that can pass through the blood-brain barrier. So my daughter's too, she falls, she bumps her head a lot, she bumps and bruises a lot. That isn't the first oil as a go-to, and you just watch that inflammation recede. It's amazing. Very good for skin too. The next oil is peppermint. And if I saw you in person, I would be having you experience peppermint in the 3 ways: internally, topically, and aromatically. And you would see the power of essential oils just from 1 single drop of peppermint. This oil is incredible for invigoration, for just boosting energy, headaches, head tension, can apply a little bit to the temple. Very amazing for cooling the body. So if your kitties kind of get like a spiked warmness to them, you can use peppermint down the spine. Very, very good oil to have on hand. Also really great to make yourself a peppermint tea. All right, so Easy Air, or in the US it's called Breathe. This is a wonderful respiratory oil. Kind of smells like Vicks. It's a natural version of that. So you're looking at it having the eucalyptus and the peppermint and the cardamom, and it's very, very good for all things respiratory. So you can apply a little bit with some coconut oil on the chest, under the nose. Got a hubby that snores? There you go. You can use some Easy Air in the diffuser. Helps just open up all the respiratory and sinuses and congestion. So very good for all of that. Lemon, wonderful detoxification oil. So if you're the person that goes and buys organic lemons and you're spending, $300 a year on organic lemons because they're about $1.11, and you're putting that in your water, you're going to want to replace that with this lemon here. This is very amazing for detoxifying the body and ridding of all of those toxins that our body and our cells are storing. So it's very beautiful for that. We source this from Italy. And 1 drop in your water is all you need first thing in the morning. Warm water, 1 drop of lemon, and it'll just kickstart the digestive system, and it'll help to start detoxifying. So very easy, pennies per drop, so much cheaper than buying your real lemons. Also very good to use for house cleaning. All right, oregano. So anyone that's ever had oil of oregano that they buy from the local drug mart, Oil oregano is very hot. Well, this is just pure oregano. So it's not carried with anything else, which makes it very, very, very hot. And this is known as nature's antibiotic. So remember that cell that we had from the last picture? This specific oil is going to go into the body and pass through that cell membrane and get to the site of your the threats in your body. So you're only using this as needed. It's not an oil you use every day. Don't put it in your diffuser. It doesn't smell pretty. That is an oil that you need to have on hand. So the second that anyone in the family feels that they're coming down with something, oregano to the rescue. And then the last oil is deep blue. Deep blue is amazing for muscle and joint support, helps with any of the maybe inflammation or pain. So really, really great oil for that. Okay, so let's jump on to our next page. Okay, so here we are, and this is where I wanted you guys to write down the top 3 things that you want to feel less of, okay? So those were your top 3 health goals, and you know, whether it was reduce pain or if it was, you know, mood management or weight management, whatever those 3 things that you wrote down. And I want you to write down what you want to feel more of. Okay, so knowing that you have these 10 oils that you can turn to, what 3 things do you want to feel more of? What is it that your body is calling out to you and really asking you to pay attention to how it's feeling? What do you want to feel more of? And I want to give you just a second to jot those down. And what I want you to do is, now that you have learned about those top 10 oils, I want you to just quickly make a note on what oils that are part of that Home Essentials kit, what oils would support those top 3 goals that you've just written down, what you want to feel more of. What oils could you use to help support that? So you've just learned about those 10. And then I want you to see in number 2 here, these are actually all the oils that you saw in the medicine cabinet picture that we were just on, the slide that we were just on. These are all of the oils that we saw there. These are the 11 products, or the 11 different products and health products and natural products and essential oils that we saw there. So you can see that there's a lot beyond just the top 10, but those top 10 are so imperative for every family to have in their house. And then you can really go beyond that and look at other products such as, you know, Serenity, which is amazing for calming, or the Terrazymes, which is the digestive enzyme to help with the metabolic process. So there's a lot of ways that we can have to really discover those simple solutions that we can have in our home to help our family's health. So the next thing that I want to cover, and the last thing that I want to cover, is how we can be healthy with daily habits. So this is sort of number 12 in our medicine cabinet. So we saw 11 different products there that we covered the top 10 everyday oils. We see that there's 11 products that were in our medicine cabinet, some of them being the top 10, some being some of the additional. And this here is our last product, which is actually doTERRA's number 1 product. Out of all of the products that doTERRA has, all the natural health and wellness products, the Lifelong Vitality Pack is actually our top seller. And the reason for that is because a lot of people are looking for ways to have maximum nutrition, energy, focus, relief, well-being, pain management, all of those sorts of things. And this product, which is a 30-day supply, actually covers all of that. So if you're someone that feels like you need more energy, you need less discomfort, you need better moods, you really want to improve the quality of your life, you're going to look to take these as part of your everyday routine. So this is the Lifelong Vitality Pack here. So the very first supplement is the Microplex VMC. This is a whole food multivitamin and mineral. So it's 22 essential vitamins and minerals, 72 trace minerals. It's bioavailable in its whole food form, meaning your body will absorb 100% of what's in here because it is actually in its whole food form. It's not synthetic. Your body doesn't need to turn it into anything else. It is ready and available to be used and absorbed by your body just as it is. And that gives your body everything it needs, all the vitamins A, B, C, D, E, and K. It gives you your magnesium, your calcium, the whole kit and caboodle. So that is a wonderful multivitamin. Then the alpha CRS is actually your antioxidant and cellular energy and longevity. It's your antioxidant protectant as well as your anti-inflammatory. It's really amazing for giving you that boost. So if you're somebody that feels like you're crashing at 3 o'clock every day, likely your body needs to be cleared of kind of what's bogging it down and give it that natural energy boost. So that's where your alpha CRS is going to come into play. And then last but not least is your omegas. The omegas is an essential fatty acid. It's essential to our well-being. It's essential to our brain health, our skin, our nails. It's essential to helping our organs function properly, right? And so we need to take a supplement of that if we're not getting it from our food, which most people are not. This is this is omega-3 rich. So it's about a 1 to 25 ratio to omega-3s. So you're really, you're not overloading on the inflammatory omegas, which are those omega-6s. So this is a really amazing omega to take that helps support the body. And it's, really beautiful. And it's infused with 9 different essential oils, which is really, really good because then you're getting your daily dose of a lot of different of the essential oils that you would need to help with immunity, to help with cellular support, the whole gamut. So that is our #1 product, and it really helps create that foundational nutritional support system for your body so that your body can do what it's naturally designed to do. All right, so that wraps up the educational component of what essential oils are, how we use them, why there's a difference when it comes to the essential oils that are on the market, and why you would be looking for an essential oil that is certified pure therapeutic grade, and the difference on being able to use an oil that's actually meant to be integrative medicine as the first line of defense, because again, you can take care of your 80% of your health priorities in your own home, which is so empowering. Just imagine what that would be like to have something as a go-to that's super quick and keeps your family's health up-leveled all year long. Okay, so what I would love to do now is to show you my favorite kits that helps people bring doTERRA essential oils into their homes. So my 2 favorite kits are the top 10 home essential kit. So the top 10 oils that I just covered here with the diffuser. So you can get that kit in either the small 85 drop bottle, so the 5 ml, which is the size here. This is 85 drops per bottle. And that's kind of like our introduction kit. It's like a getting your feet wet kit. So it just helps bring those 10 oils home, make over your medicine cabinet, and sort of gets your feet wet when it comes to using the essential oils. Now, the better value kit is the Home Essentials kit, which is the one I've been chatting about because it's triple the size. It's 3 times the size of the bottle. So it's actually 250 drops. And it also includes a diffuser for less than double the price. So it's a really, really good value. And you can get started with that kit as well. And both of these kits will actually cover the 1-year membership fee. So doTERRA makes it super easy for people to get started by offering you a wholesale discount so that you can get the oils for the same price I pay. Typically, it's $42 Canadian for an entire year or $35 US for an entire year, and you get all the wholesale pricing. But when you get started with a kit, doTERRA takes care of the membership fee for you. Super awesome. So I want to just briefly show you the kits that you can get started with that make it really easy to bring the oils into your home. Okay, so that first kit is, let me load it up here. Okay, so the first kit available to you is the Diamond Kit, which basically covers every single product doTERRA has. So if you're somebody that's ready to super dive in and replace absolutely everything in your home, and you want every single thing that you use when it comes to skincare, when it comes to personal care, when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to your hand soap, it comes to every single oil that doTERRA offers, you can take over the take over your entire home from all the toxic insult and put all in your natural solutions. And that is the Diamond Kit. These prices, I will just disclaimer as well, these are our US prices. So if you are Canadian, we do have different prices for Canadian, obviously. So just let me know and we can get those prices out to you. But the Home Essentials Kit, this is the top 10 that I was talking about. This is our most popular kit. So you do save a whole bunch of money and you get your top 10 oils. And then the Family Essentials Kit is the smaller version of that. So it's the 85 mils, so the getting started size kit. Okay. Sorry, my page is just a little bit slow here. There we go. And then there's the Natural Solutions Kit. This is actually the kit that I got started with when I first started my journey. So these are just a few of the kits. So if there is something else that you would like to see, you can let us know. But these are most popular kits that people get started with. The Natural Solutions Kit is the kit I started with and the kit I brought home when I first started on my journey, because it comes with a collection of oils and personal care products and the diffuser and the 30-day supply of the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So a really great way to get a whole different approach without buying the entire kit and caboodle, right? Without having to do the entire diamond kit. So it depends on where you're starting with. It just depends on, you know, what your health goals are and where you really want to get your feet wet. But my favorite kit, again, would be the Home Essentials Kit for someone who's looking at really up-leveling their health and wellness and wants to start with a really good medium kit. And then the smartest way to buy is on the Loyalty Rewards program, where you can earn up to 30% of all your products back in free product credit. So not only do you get your wholesale pricing of 25% off, but then you also earn up to 30% back in free product credit, which is amazing. And this is Loyalty Rewards program is a perk of being a wholesale member. So I really hope that this class has been able to teach you all of the different ways that you can bring doTERRA into your home, how you can use essential oils, how this is going to help up-level your health and wellness and your family's wellness, and live empowered. And I hope from here you can also see how healthy truly can be simple, and how you can really help your family and assist your family in living the most vibrant possible life. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this. And I'm really looking forward now to answering any of the questions that you have. And just keep in mind that everyone who does bring doTERRA home, you also get your educator for life. So it's like bringing the store home with you. So you're not on your own. As soon as your oils arrive, we're going to have a one-on-one membership overview where I'm going to take you through your oils again one-on-one. And then I'm also going to teach you how you're going to use your one-year membership, where you're going to get the most amount of value, and you're going to get as many free product credits as you can, because you can just cash those in for free oils, which is so fun. So we'll have that call within days of you receiving your kit, and then I'll bring you into my VIP members group on Facebook so that you have continued support, recipes, DIYs, and you'll honestly never be alone. This is a journey that we'll be able to do together, and I'm so honored to be able to take you on it. So let's dive into some questions.